Hey there, Street Outlaws fans. Buckle up because today we're diving into some high-octane news about Bobby Ducote's incredible no-prep elite Firebird. Yes, you heard it right, this iconic machine is officially up for grabs, and trust me, this isn't just any race car, it's a deal packed with power, history, and potential. So, let's rev our engines and get into why this sale is turning heads in the no-prep racing world. Imagine this, you're standing trackside at a no-prep Kings event. The engines roar, the smell of burning rubber fills the air, and all eyes are on the lineup of the most formidable machines in the game. Among them, Bobby Ducote's Firebird, a car that has consistently proven itself as a top contender, rolls up. This car didn't just make it to the big leagues, it qualified in the top 16 of No Prep Elite. That's a feat that speaks volumes about its caliber. And now, Bobby is handing the keys over to the next lucky racer. Here's the scoop, Bobby Ducote is selling his No Prep Elite Firebird for $225,000. But wait, there's more. This isn't just a car sale, it's an unbeatable package. Along with the Firebird, you're getting two complete engines. One engine has only 16 passes on it, while the other is completely fresh and ready to tear up the track. That's like buying a heavyweight champion and getting a backup fighter in peak condition, just in case. This Firebird is no slouch. It's a proven race car that consistently delivers impressive performance. We're talking 9.50s in the 60-foot and 3.80s off the trailer, a beast ready to compete and dominate on the strip. The engines are based on Brad Anderson designs with MBE heads, delivering reliable, raw power that's perfect for true no-prep events. While it might not be the absolute top-tier machine like Ryan Martin's or Kai Kelly's rides, it's still a formidable contender capable of winning rounds and holding its own in the toughest competitions. Let's put this into perspective. If you were to build a brand new NPK car from scratch, you'd be looking at costs upwards of $400,000 or more. Bobby's Firebird, at $225,000, is practically a steal, especially considering it's race-ready and comes with a spare engine and other parts. It's a turnkey solution for anyone looking to break into no-prep racing or upgrade their setup without breaking the bank. Even better, this car isn't just limited to no-prep Kings events. It's versatile enough to compete in categories like Pro 275, making it a fantastic investment for anyone passionate about drag racing. Let's not forget the legacy this car carries. It's already competed at the highest levels, qualified in the 12th position in a fiercely competitive field, and won numerous rounds. This isn't just a machine, it's a piece of no-prep history. And with some potential upgrades down the line, perhaps a newer engine or enhanced parts, it could become an even faster monster. Now, you might be wondering, why is Bobby selling? Well, he's got his eyes set on the future. Bobby is gearing up for next season with a new car, and while we're excited to see what he brings to the track, this sale is a golden opportunity for someone else to own a piece of racing excellence. So, are you ready to take the leap? Whether you're a seasoned racer or someone looking to make their mark in the no-prep world, this deal is calling your name. A competitive car, two engines, and the legacy of one of the sport's elite, what more could you ask for? Reach out to Bobby Ducote and make your move. Opportunities like this don't come around often, and once it's gone, it's gone. This Firebird could be your ticket to racing glory. Don't just watch from the stands, get out there and be part of the action. Until next time, keep chasing the finish line and living life in the fast lane. Dear friends, when it comes to the Street Outlaws franchise, fans are no strangers to adrenaline-pumping races, high-stakes rivalries, and the occasional controversy. Among the many shows under the Street Outlaws umbrella, few have sparked as much debate, praise, and criticism as Street Outlaws, Fastest in America. Premiering in 2020, this series ran for 4 dramatic seasons until 2023, carving out its own legacy while stirring the pot in the street racing community. So, what made Fastest in America so controversial? Was it the format, the personalities, or the absence of the iconic 405 crew? Let's dig in and analyze why this show remains a lightning rod for conversation. At its core, Fastest in America was designed to bring together the fastest and fiercest street racing teams from across the country. Hosted by J.J. DeBoss and his Memphis crew, the show aimed to determine, once and for all, which team could claim the title of fastest in America. The concept itself was a dream for many fans, a showcase of the best in a head-to-head battle for supremacy. But from the very beginning, the show faced scrutiny, largely due to the Memphis crew's position as both host and competitor. Fans questioned the fairness of this setup, particularly since Memphis was granted a bye to the finals in early seasons. For some, this felt like an unfair advantage, undermining the spirit of competition the show was meant to embody. The most significant controversy, however, revolved around the glaring absence of the 405 crew, the very group that helped launch the entire Street Outlaws franchise. Fans had grown accustomed to seeing Big Chief, Murder Nova, and the rest of the Oklahoma City team dominate the street racing scene. Their omission from a show that promised the ultimate showdown of street racing titans left a sour taste for many. Speculation ran rampant. Some believed the producers intentionally kept the 405 crew off the show to focus their efforts on No Prep Kings, another Street Outlaws spinoff. Others theorized it was a strategic move to keep the 405 team's reputation intact, avoiding a scenario where they might lose on such a prominent stage. Regardless of the reason, their absence became a focal point of fan frustration. Many viewers saw this as a missed opportunity. The 405 crew's out-of-town episodes, where they raced against rival groups, were among the most beloved moments in Street Outlaws history. To have a show centered around inter-team competition without them felt incomplete. Despite the controversies, Fastest in America had its share of positives. One of its greatest strengths was its ability to introduce new faces and talents to the Street Outlaws universe. From Brian Davis and Johnny Quick of Team Detroit to Chris Rankin and Jim Howe, the show provided a platform for emerging racers to make a name for themselves. It showcased the depth and diversity of the street racing community, proving that the sport extends far beyond the 405 or Memphis crews. This aspect of the show was particularly exciting for longtime fans, as it brought fresh energy and new rivalries to the forefront. It also allowed viewers to witness different racing strategies and styles, adding a layer of complexity to the competition. One of the more unique aspects of Fastest in America was its emphasis on team strategy. Unlike other Street Outlaws shows, which primarily focused on individual races, this series highlighted the importance of group dynamics and race order. Teams had to carefully decide the sequence of their drivers, weighing factors like car performance, track conditions, and the strengths of their opponents. For fans, this added an intriguing layer of tactical drama. It wasn't just about speed, it was about outsmarting the competition. That said, the strategic focus wasn't without its flaws. Some fans felt the emphasis on rules and strategy occasionally bogged down the action. Each season introduced new regulations, some of which, like rules about crossing lines on the track, created confusion and controversy. Throughout its 4-season run, Fastest in America delivered plenty of memorable moments. The races were intense, the rivalries were heated, and the personalities were larger than life. Fans were treated to matchups they'd never seen before, as well as unexpected drama both on and off the track. Unfortunately, the show also had its share of low points. Some races ended in wrecks, reminding viewers of the inherent dangers of street racing. And while the daytime finales in certain seasons offered better visibility for cameras, they lacked the atmospheric tension of nighttime races, a hallmark of street racing culture. J.J. DeBoss and his Memphis crew were central to the show's identity, and their involvement was another source of debate. Some fans appreciated J.J.'s charisma and leadership, seeing him as a fitting host for such a high-stakes competition. Others felt his dual role as host and competitor created a conflict of interest. J.J.'s polarizing presence aside, the Memphis crew brought their signature grit and determination to the series. Their unique racing style and team-first mentality added depth to the competition, even as fans continued to question the fairness of their automatic finals appearances. In hindsight, Street Outlaws, Fastest in America was a show that dared to be different and paid the price for it. Its ambitious premise and bold format earned it both praise and criticism, cementing its place as one of the most talked-about entries in the Street Outlaws franchise. For some fans, the absence of the 405 crew and the perceived favoritism toward Memphis overshadowed the show's achievements. For others, the introduction of new racers and the emphasis on team strategy made it a refreshing addition to the series. Love it or hate it, Fastest in America left an indelible mark on the street racing world. It pushed boundaries, sparked debates, and gave fans a deeper look into the competitive dynamics of street racing. While it may not have been perfect, it succeeded in delivering the high-octane drama that Street Outlaws fans crave. As the Street Outlaws franchise continues to evolve, one thing is certain: Fastest in America will be remembered not just for its controversies, but for its impact on the sport and the stories it brought to life. Whether it ranks among the best or the most divisive is a matter of personal opinion, but that's what makes it so fascinating.